Legal dictation number 9, speed 100 words per minute, start. Mala fide intention of the appellant in launching prosecution against the respondent with a view to punish him cannot be a reason from preventing the court of competent jurisdiction from examining the evidence which may be led before it for coming to the conclusion whether an offense has been committed or not. Allegations of mala fides were also made in a case against the informer. It was held by this court that when an information is lodged at the police station and an offense is registered, then the mala fides of the information would be of secondary importance. It is the material collected during the investigation and evidence led in court which decides the fate of the accused person. The allegations of mala fides against the informant are of no consequence and cannot by itself be the basis for quashing the proceedings. This court has consistently taken the view that the court should not, except in extraordinary circumstances, exercise its jurisdiction under section 482 of the Criminal Procedure Code so as to quash the prosecution proceedings after they have been launched. In a similar case, it was inter alia observed that we also give a notice of caution to the effect that the power of quashing a criminal proceeding should be exercised very sparingly and with circumspection, and that too in the rarest of the rare cases that the court will not be justified in embarking upon an inquiry as to the reliability or genuineness or otherwise of the allegations made in the first information report or the complaint, and the extraordinary or inherent power do not confer an arbitrary jurisdiction on the court to act according to its whim or caprice. The position of law in this regard has been very succinctly stated in the above said case that at the stage of quashing a first information report or complaint, the High Court is not justified in embarking upon an inquiry as to the probability, reliability, or genuineness of the allegations made therein. This precisely what has been done by the learned judge in the present case. The first information report having been lodged, the government of Maharashtra having accorded sanction, and thereafter the charge having been filed, there was absolutely no justification for the High Court to have stopped the normal procedure of the trial being allowed to continue. It cannot be presumed that there was no application of mind when the first information report was prepared and the sanction of the government obtained. The allegations as made in the first information report and the order granting sanction, if true, would clearly establish that the respondent was rightly prosecuted and was guilty of criminal misconduct. The truthfulness of the allegations and the establishment of the guilt can only take place when the trial proceeds without any interruption. there was no justification for the High Court to have exercised its jurisdiction under Article 227 of Criminal Procedure Code in quashing the prosecution. For the above said reasons, the appeals are allowed and the judgment of the High Court is set aside.